Yesterday was a very bittersweet day, right? And like I said, it's because my friend Ed, who also happens to be my trainer slash coach, hang his cape, which basically means he retired from coaching. And one thing I will tell you is, and I still choke up when I say this, is you know you can judge how amazing and awesome a person is by the number of people who shows up to his last class, uh, when usually on a Saturday 9 a.m. People, there are hardly like 7 to 8 or 9 people who show up, right? And yesterday it was about, I would say, 50, 60 people who all showed up to say goodbye and be in his class for one last time. And everyone is still, I believe, we are all, not I believe, we are all, I am very shocked and pleased and shocked that he decided to leave. I mean, I told him like, hey, it's never too late to say no, I'm not leaving, and I kind of just change your mind. But he has things going on in his life. He is the CEO at a tech fund, so that requires a lot of travel. He has his own personal hobbies, so I totally understand. That's life. That's how life is. This is a video about the 3 things I've learned from him and really changed my life, right? First thing is leadership, right? Ed is a natural born leader. Ed is a natural born leader. And why do I say that? I met Ed around end of 2015, early 2016, and we went to this obstacle course race called Savage Race, and that was the first time we really we were on the same bus, and we really got a chance to talk and bond. And during the race, and these obstacle course races are very type A type persons are there, like we are there, we're gonna win, we're gonna beat a time, and we're gonna all gung ho. Ed, and this was my first time, and back then I was still out of shape and I could not really run or go far distance. And it's 7 miles of, which is about 10-12 kilometers, and with different obstacles along the way. What I saw was Ed was like, I was worried that I was not going to be finished. Ed's like, he says, you know what, I'm gonna stay back, and I'm gonna stay back as far as I can, and I'm gonna make sure everyone finishes that crossing line, right? He said that, and he immediately, and he did everything he can along the way to help everyone in our team, everyone in our group to cross the finish line. That's one. And second thing is, along the way, if there were others who needed help, right? If there were others who needed help, people we do not know, he would stop and help them. And why is it a great testament to leadership? Leadership is helping people move forward, right? It's not about you getting up on top of the mountain and say, hey, I'm the leader, follow me. Leadership is about helping people grow and move forward, and without expecting anything in return. He didn't expect anything in return. He never did. He never said thank me or anything. He is always giving, always smiling. And he had to put up a lot of my crap. Ask him that, and he will tell you that. So that was a great lesson from him in terms of leadership. And the next thing I learned was overcoming fear. And dude, this is and this thing really, really, really transformed my life, believe it or not. So in Savage Race, there is this section. One of the obstacle is basically there is a dumpster, which is usually in the US. This is where people usually throw these big trash bins, right? That's what 25 feet long or 30 feet long, whatever feet long, and it's full with ice and muddy water. I mean, it was clear water in the beginning of the day, but as people jumped into it and crossed over to the other side, it became muddy because people are running in mud, right? And it's full of ice. They've been dumping ice again and again and again. It's full of ice. So that was obstacle. I was there, I was on top of it, and I have to jump, and I was contemplating should I jump or not, because that water is super cold and we've been running for a long time under the sun. And I was like, nah, it's too cold. I got down. I couldn't do it, right? Ed's like, no, we can do it. let's do it. I'm like, are you sure? He's like, yeah, we can do it. It's like, I was like, if you do it, I will do it, right? uh, and we jumped together. The point here is that, however, like they say, the you live life on the other side of fear, right? And as soon as I came out of the other side, I realized how psychological it is that sometimes our mind holds us back, and we are not able to reach our full potential because of fear or false belief in our head. And I'm glad it pushed me. I would not have jumped into that water. I would not have jumped into that water that day or any day after that if Ed hadn't told me we can do it. And he basically, it's this little voice of confidence. It's that little voice of confidence that really makes the difference. It's that little voice of confidence, or encouragement, sorry, little voice of encouragement, really, really. And how did it change is that, since that day, I live in the US. Like today is 28 degrees, which is like below freezing. 28 days is below freezing. And I always take cold showers, which is basically means I don't need hot water. Right? Whether it's summer, winter, cold, whatever it is, I don't need. It's all psychological, and I've been doing it for over almost a year now, because it's gonna be a year in January. And I thought back to that in January. It's like, if I could have done that day, why could I not do it this day? And I started doing it, and it's amazing, right? That's what and it probably has helped me overcome some of the injuries, because we do train pretty hard. So that's one thing. He helped me overcome fear, and he helped me conquer fear, is what I will tell you. I will change this thing, and I will say he helped me conquer fear. So that's number 2. Number three, it's a sign of how amazing human can be, and how much a life that person can touch a life is. Here's it this way. Some days he will see me work out, right? I would not be in his class. I would probably be late, and I will be in the gym and working out on my own. And on his way in, on his way out, as he sees me, he will come and correct me. He will correct me, hey, you're doing this, probably try this, right? He didn't have to do that. Or he will come and say 2 words of encouragement. Hey, that was a really nice form. You are really getting it. You're really making progress, right? No one asked him to tell him that. It wasn't his job. It wasn't his anything, but this small, markers, confidences, small encouragements along the way, little corrections helped me a long way, right? Helped me a long way. So those things, kind of, if you sum it up, obviously I'm gonna miss him in and around the gym, because I'm not gonna see him anymore. I'm not gonna see him come by and say, hey, you did this very well. Oh, hey, you wanna basically, when you're squatting down, you wanna make sure you're sitting up or something like that. He always telling me, always helping me, right? And I always look forward to it. So I'm gonna definitely miss it. But at the same time, I'm very, very happy that he has a lot going on for him. He's gonna be traveling a lot, and obviously he loves his martial arts, so he's gonna focus more on that, and he's gonna try to win some tournaments. But yeah, Ed, I'm very happy for you. If you're watching this, I want you to know that how truly amazing you are, and you have really, really, really touched my life and a lot of other people's life. And that's why we all showed up yesterday. We all showed up with you yesterday because we just wanted to spend as much time as we can with you. And greatness is a choice, and you chose to be great. I'm so grateful that our paths crossed and we became friends, and we are in touch with each other. And sad I won't see you almost as often as I used to see you, but I'm so happy still for you. Thank you, Ed. Take care. Bye bye.